Well, today at TLC is going to be a hanging basket clinic, and that is one of the favorite things. You get a lot of people coming in saying, teach me. So we're going to give you a sneak preview with Kristy Rutland. So Kristy, take it away.
Well, first off, I want to discuss some of the different materials you can use for a wire basket. There is the cocoa liner, which we carry it in a preformed for those of you that just want to slide it in and go. They also sell it in kind of that sheet form. One quick tip on that is soak it in some hot water before you start working with it. It kind of loosens it up. And then when you get ready to do it, you just kind of form it in there, just like that, fill it with soil, and you're done. So that's an easy one to use. There's also the Hiawatha green moss, which is what I'm going to use today when I do the little sneak peek. And then we also carry sphagnum moss, which will also work. I usually try to save this for those wire baskets that have the really thin slats, because this has a tendency to kind of be a little more crumbly. So it works good for those thinner slats, not so much for the great big slats. And so now I'm going to do my little demonstration here, and through the magic of TV, we're going to magically make that empty basket be half full already.
Love it.
So I've already started mossing it.
And you put it in really thick, too.
Yeah. If you get it nice and thick, that kind of helps with some of that moisture retention, helps keep it from drying out as much, helps keep it from falling apart, too. I usually start at the bottom and start working my way up, and I pack it in really tight. The moss that I'm using, I've pre-soaked it, but you want to soak it really good, then pull it out, squish the excess water off, and just pack it in. Now, I'm going to take a quick minute here, because while I'm building up the side, I'm going to plant some stuff in the side.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some basil, because I love utilizing, I love things that have a use. So I've already knocked the soil off of the roots. You can take it, swish it in some water, and just kind of knock a bunch of the soil off. And then you just kind of lay it in there. Add some more moss around it, just like that. Make sure that when you do that, the roots are making a connection to where the soil is going to be. So you'll want to make sure it's in there quite a ways.
Okay.
And we're going to take a periwinkle here. Grab some more. I'm going to build up a little bit further.
And we're in the Gardens to Go area here at TLC, which is just a great option if people, I mean, a lot of us want to do this ourselves, but if you don't have time, you can just come in here and it's already been done for you.
We take care of it for you. I'm going to grab another periwinkle, and I'm going to go right here. And then I'm going to finish mossing up the side.
And while you're finishing doing that, too, I wanted to look at some of these gorgeous hanging back. I'm going to make you keep working, girl.
Oh, okay.
But just some beautiful combinations here in the Gardens to Go area. I just love it. Because you really can just whatever suits you, whatever you like looking at.
Absolutely.
You can have a lot of different options.
Now the next step to it is to fill it with some potting soil. So we're going to dump some soil in here. Get that about half full. And then my secret weapon for the moss baskets is Soil Moist. Just a little bit of this goes a long ways. About a tablespoon of it will fill an entire 8-ounce cup. You just take some of that, you wet it down, get it nice and inflated, sprinkle some in the soil, kind of work that in there a little bit.
And it just helps retain water a lot better.
Yep, helps keep it from drying out as fast. The other thing that I also do is I put some Osmocote in there. That way it's kind of a time release, feeds it for you during the season. And then we go in and we plant.
And you plant yours real tightly together, which makes it just instant gratification.
Yes,
I just love that.
Absolutely. And let's see, I'm using a croton. I'm going to throw some Angelonia in here.
Do you just try to do something different every time?
I do. Sometimes I lose a little bit of that creativity, but throw that. Throw a geranium in here. And then I'm going to finish it out with a couple of periwinkles around the edge, since we went around the sides with it.
Well, the nice thing is, if some of these aren't, if some of them like burn up during the season, you just pop it out and put something else in
And
its
some of
place.
this other stuff will take over for some of the things that start slowing down. So even those things that, yeah, during the heat of the summer it slows down, it doesn't want to bloom. If you put enough stuff in there, other things will take over. And throw that in there.
See, you just make it look so easy.
And then, it's not too hard.
So what time is the hanging basket clinic?
It starts at 10 in the morning. And,
And people can just bring their containers in, or they can buy something here, either way.
Absolutely.
And
we'll
you all,
have empty containers set up that if they want to buy some here, or they can bring their own in.
well, that is just phenomenal. So you would want to water this, what? I know it depends on the time of year, but on average, what, every couple of days?
I would check it every day to every couple of days. It may need it more, it may need it less. It just kind of depends on how much wind we have, how much hot sun it's getting, that kind of thing. So it's really going to kind of vary. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Kristy, so much. And coming up next, we're going to take you on a tour behind the scenes to show you the TLC plant production. So stay with us.